Na'Vi in this situation because they have the tools they need to push, but they might not get there. That's the whole problem. If they manage to push out the lanes correctly, get in position for the base, and get the initiation on their terms, they could take a lane of Barracks, but the way Titan has been playing over the last 15 minutes and how they're just controlling the fights, I'm having a hard time seeing Na'Vi doing it. It's actually really, really difficult.
Yamato again, perfect timing. Puppey was blinking. Push out far enough that they get a response from Na'Vi, and then they just back up and they just do it all over again.
Now you have to commit heroes to chasing illusions. Like, it's a pretty big problem when both Bristle and Viper together need to fight to bring down the Illos on the mid lane, and then, oh boy, have to go bottom lane because now they're pushing there, and in the top lane, Yamate, like you said, was just pushing out. The only goal for Titan right now is for Na'Vi to not reach the base. Like, if they accomplish that, they know they're winning by the minute.
Yep. Problem is when Na'Vi do reach the base.
Yep, looks like they're going to try for it right now in the head, but now the Naga illusions, yep, they're going to cut the wave.
There's a lot more life though on Funnick, and once he gets this heart up and running, he won't really care that much about the Naga Siren. Because his regeneration is what is going to be able to handle any kind of Radiance burn, so he'll be ready to fight at full life.
Just look at this distribution from KYXY. The mid lane is never pushing in. He's keeping the illusions out here. This is actually an illusion rune, so these are going to last for a full minute still. That means 2 waves are going to be cleared by these, if not 3 by KYXY here in the mid. Puppey's going to have to get rid of them, but he doesn't. Might not know that these are Illus actually, and
he just creep skips.
I think Na'Vi are fed up with it. They're going top.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
If they wait this out, if they don't look for a trade, that's all it's going to be. It's going to be a tier 2 tower in the bottom lane taking a large portion of damage, and they need a breach. There is no choice left for Na'Vi. The Aegis is getting reclaimed in a minute, so they want Pervorst to actually be punished here by different abilities, Doom or something. There goes your Aegis the Immortal.
Nothing used.
Yep, nothing major being used.
Oh, Life Drain, which is ready again very, very soon.
Yep, and now the Naga illusions, that Riptide's causing him real problems again.
I don't think they're getting in, man.
Look at the creep wave, it's even, at least the
they're
tier
gonna
2
have to
tower's
pipe
being
now
held back.
and really try for it. They will. There's the pipe.
They're coming up, man.
I think they're glyphing this.
There's no choice. Glyph. Oh, look at where Ohio is too. He's so close. A blink into Doom on Puppey straight away means there's no hold, there's no control. The fortification has been used, and they're just backing him up. Titan hold. Our still does take some level
Navi's
of
gonna
damage.
glyph mid. Don't get the deny here from Kuro. Very nice TP here to at least secure that less income for Titan. But Na'Vi really tried there.
Yeah.
And they dealt 400 damage. They're with glyph though, so I think Na'Vi, they need to go for the play again very soon. They can't wait for the next Aegis. I don't think it's worth it.
No.
It's great to have it and commit with it, but it's another 5 minutes for Titan to just build more items on Naga, basically. It is really that simple at this moment.
It kind of feels like we're watching the old Titan when they had Miracle in the lineup.
Yes,
with the way the Naga is working.
Although the difference of that is that I feel like the rest of Titan's lineup in this game is way more well-rounded. It's not just creating space for the Naga, they're actually taking ganks, they're finding good fights, and they have way more potential than just relying on the Naga.
The Necro Unit's going to scout him out, but Dendi, he's right in the back of this one. He's going to have to commit Dream Call as well, but he doesn't want to, because the second he does that, Yamate can just TP himself out to safety. Skyrise Mage is coming in, but he needs to hold this Dream Call, and now, well, BKB TP out to safety. Alright.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And
One way
that's
to get around
the
it.
top lane being pressured again here by Naga Siren. Every time Na'Vi commit to a gank like this, they miss out in the 2 other lanes.
Yeah.
Actually, Puppey's doing a pretty good job mid with the Eidolons here to try to put some momentum that way, but they have to go back to top and defend.
Look at the way Na'Vi is now approaching this. They're about to finish the heart. Yeah, there's a heart finishing up on Funnick, but Avor's just built himself a Reaver. He just needs now a Vitality booster. He's got money for the recipe, he just needs a Vitality booster.
I agree 100% with this item choice. It's the best they can do. Hearts on everyone if possible. And see if you can survive and slowly whittle down on the towers. The problem is, again, once these hearts are up, there's the next item for KYXY. He now has a Manta. The split push becomes that more devastating. He's even faster around the map now with 483 permanent movement speed. It's Na'Vi are playing a really good game here. It's not that they're getting outplayed by Titan at this point, it's the weakness of their draft. Titan are playing great, Na'Vi are playing great, it's just really damn hard. And
yep.
I would say Na'Vi's goal at this point is to reach that top lane before Glyph comes up. They have about 2.5 minutes, which they should be aware of if they have timed it.
Wow, that's a quick war.
Wow, okay, that's pretty lucky. That is actually really fortunate. Doom goes out on Dendi though, this is an easy pick off.
Glimpse him back as
for
well.
Titan.
Easy stuff. But now, Na'Vi, doesn't matter about a quick Roshan, Because they can't do anything about it. Even Kuro's going back to base. The Naga Illusions were harassing him down. He's at 160 life points. He has to back himself up. So while Roshan is up, Titan won't care. They're going to take map control here. They're going to take tier 2 tower on bottom lane while Denny's down. The Naga Illusions actually, well, they're heading over and doing scout work for him. So Na'Vi can't even surprise him here.
This is not only scouting, it's just raw harassment, honestly.
Yeah.
Nice
Oh,
damage
nice
from
fight for
Havost
Ozzy.
here.
They've still got that board in the corner. However, and then Naga Sleep will go. And they're all just getting out.
Wow, really?
I didn't really think they had to do this. They had a position where they could have turned into fight.
I think they could have taken the tower at least, but playing it safe. I mean, I don't blame them. Their lineup, they know that the longer it goes, the better it is, but I think here they could have probably pushed for at least securing the tower, but I guess
The problem now
they didn't
is,
know
like,
whether Dendi was going to buy back. It's kind of a risky play.
But even if they forced their Denny buyback, would have been worth it because he still doesn't have Decisive Device. This guy tried a long time ago to start building at the Mystic Staff, and we haven't got anywhere near close enough to get there. In fact, he's going backwards.
Right, wow.
He's legitimately going backwards.
He actually lost 600 gold in the last 5 minutes.
Yep. But her boss has his heart. Sonic also, he can afford the heart, but he hasn't purchased it yet. Now this Naga Illusion's going to come in and be an absolute nuisance. Now they notice that Roshan's underway, but with 3 points of Nasal already on Roshan and the army of conversions, they have more than enough damage. But you see Titan, again, they don't care about Roshan. They'll wait, they'll delay out the fights, and they just take map control. That's the most important thing for them now. They don't care about gold, they don't care about experience. All they care about is keeping the control of the map. If they can do that, they'll win this game.
And now, for the first time, they're going to start doing some tier 3 damage here in the top lane. Naga's just being an absolute issue here for Puppey. He needs to almost be careful here. Nah, he's still going to be fine. Half HP only. But, you know, when Naga gets the Diffusal Blade, which he might go for now, he can go Heart or Diffusal. It's a little bit player preference based and a little bit situational. I think if he goes for the Diffusal now,
In this game,
these illusions are going to cause so much trouble because Havost's mana pool is pretty low. Phoenix mana pool is pretty low, and they need the mana. They absolutely need it, and the Naga Illusions will be causing so
for me,
much
I think
trouble.
the Necro Book is going to do enough for that, just to keep Funnick down, and the rest of us should go into something more like a Butterfly, because I don't see any direct damage hitting him here.
He could go full combat style, and since Na'Vi do have, let's see, two BKBs, yeah? The Diffusal is less good in the fights, but they don't want to fight anyway, right? So, the Diffusal, I think, is actually a better stalling mechanism right now than the Heart. Perhaps, just if he chases the heroes a bit more.
Does Na'Vi have
But then again, no.
wave momentum?
I guess
This can't be right, Sid. Bottom lane's actually pushing in for Na'Vi.
Don't worry, it's gonna push the other way in a moment. But yeah, I actually retract my previous statement. I think the Heart is the better choice overall, no matter what, because he just wants the Illus to be so about pressuring Na'Vi around the map. It's just about moving them around the map. He doesn't want to damage the heroes. He wants to force them to fight him.
What they'll give for a basher right now over on Funnick. You're right about the heart. He bought a Reaver.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it's the right choice. He actually has the Heart now, I think.
Is he actually?
No, he's 1,000 short. This is a risky play from KYXY actually. If he gets caught out now without buyback and he has all that value on the courier,
Flame coming in for Puppey. Doom straight away, level death to follow up, and now, well, what was actually stolen? He stole demonic conversions. Puppey, 4-star down, denial will actually happen here from the Skywrath Mage. So a second time for the night.
I'm getting closer and closer to my compendium prediction already. It's almost too early. I think I said 19 to 21 nice, and I was thinking, okay, there's gonna be some Doom picks, and a bit of Veno here and there. I think I've personally seen like 4 or 5 denies already now, so
Look at
maybe I should stick with my original 30 plus.
We actually see Havor's next item. He's gonna go in for Mjolnir. It's his only way he can deal with the spam. Or at least that's what I assume the glove is going towards.
Recovery Midas.
38 minutes in.
And recovery for a hero that's 4-0.
We just look at an Arblet instead. Nice
Heart.
water that instantly gonna get de-watered. Funnick's walking around with a gem.
And an Invis.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
It's very, very... look, they have no detection. There's
This
two
is actually-
sentry walls actually, and they're gonna find Extinct in the corner. Skywrath Mage, that's not enough damage. 3 here, again, Titan get out with no casualties of war. And
I don't think Navi's got a kill in 10 minutes. Let's bring up the gold graph. Yeah, check the gold graph. The last dot, the red dot down there was Havost killing Net.
Disruptor.
That was at minute 27 roughly, I think. We're now at minute 39. Na'Vi have not accomplished anything for 12 minutes straight. They've got a Roshan and dealt 400 tower damage in 12 minutes. The experience is still staying even. And that's actually a problem, because Naga is a very low-level hero compared to her farm. She doesn't get experience when she split pushes with the illusions, so it means that the rest of Titan's team is actually keeping up with Na'Vi as well. While Naga's just getting filthy rich here. This is looking worse and worse for Na'Vi, and it's a frustrating position to be in. Oh, he got the Hex! 39 minutes. The Scythe of the Vice is up. And you're right, it's Maelstrom on Boast.
Yeah. It's the only way he can think to deal with it. The funny thing is that I have Harney's words ringing in my ears about this. Because I cast with him one time, he said, what you don't do with the Naga Siren is deal with the illusions. You deal directly with him, and it was the same kind of rule for, oh wow, Yamate, there's that Hex going to work, but Ohio jumps in with a BKB, but Yamate, he's so low on life, but the Doom over on Dendy, there's no more control, and Avort is basically out of mana. He's going to go down right now here on the bottom lane, but in comes Puppey. He's very tanky, and he's trying to survive this one. The Naga illusion will finish the job as the Aegis, he want to bring him up. Dendy trying to get denied off here, actually still died out to the Doom, and Avort's back to life again. Pick up the Necro units, and they're searching for somebody here, but Extinct is out, Net is out, and we've got KOXY running himself away to safety.
Disengage. They got 2 kills for nil. They got the Aegis and they got Dendy. And they paid absolutely nothing once again, apart from 1 usage of Doom.
Yeah.
It was a nice play by Funnick there, actually. He tried to save Dendy by piping him, but the Doom lasted so long that the pipe expired, and I don't think they got the full spell block off, or maybe Doom is... It's a Doom with Ags, so it probably just ate through it.
The increase in damage, you're like, well, is this really going to work?
Yeah, you're right. It didn't expire. He just ate through it with Doom. The pipe blocks like 4 ticks out of 15. No, 17. If Dendy gets doomed, he's pretty much dead. Like, if nothing else hit him, they got Doom and level death, and then he tried to run.
Yeah.
He didn't live.
He's got enough money for a refresher. If he wants to buy that now. But at the same time, they're in such a fragile position that if there's no buyback available, he doesn't get a black hole off at the start, then there's just no point to it anyway. And the chance of him actually getting a double black hole off, man, if Rubik just sits on the back line and waits it out, he's all good. But actually look at Extinct. That's one thing about Titan which we haven't really flagged here. Naga has soaked up a lot of the money for the team, but this like Disruptor is level 9 and has Boots, Earn, and Want.
Oh, well, I didn't realize he was that.
And then you look at the Rubik, he's level 11, yay, but he's got 4-star Arcane Boots.
It's true, the net worth distribution on the 2 teams are very different.
Yeah.
That's a good point, but this is one of the games in which you actually don't even need farm support for Titan because there's no Naga counter. Na'Vi side in this.
KOXI is almost getting a kill on Kurokai.
It's kind of ironic to say there's no Naga counter when Puppey has an Enigma with a BKB. That's renowned as the Naga counter, but...
He says screw the refresher and just goes straight into a Lincoln Sphere. He does not want that Rubik stealing his black hole, and that's his insurance to do so.
It's also a guard against Doom.
Oh yeah.
I think that's... Yeah, it's
both
actually.
So then he throws himself towards the front lines to make sure Dendy is at least capable of doing something?
Or he gives Dendy the Lincolns. He can... It's kind of situational. He can give Dendy the protection from the Lincolns, but I actually think he's going to keep it on himself for the most part. So either they have to use Doom and Spellsteal to get it, or the other way around, in which case Rubik doesn't get the black hole. So I like this choice actually. I think it's very good. But again, the concern is, it feels like it doesn't matter what Na'Vi build because they never reach the base. So Puppey can have like the most amazing teamfight items, but if they don't get there, it doesn't really matter.
Problem with the time send.
These Illus, look, Funnick is really trying. He's trying so hard, and the creep wave is still gonna die before he cleans them out. Oh, yeah. They expired.
Bottom tower is under attack.
He never even killed him. Oh man. Life is getting so difficult for Na'Vi at the moment. They need Titan. Drop a 5 and take a 5, but right now they've actually got more trouble with a Vorst. They still have that Observer Ward. That if they had money on a so we had a Blink Dagger, maybe this will be possible. It's just taking them so long. Even mid lane is okay. Second illusion comes in at the last point, mops up the rest of it,
and
then TP's bottom lane. Straight Funnick.
Uses the Manta, immediately pushes out. This is probably the tower going down. I don't think Funnick can hold this. Oh, he does. He tries to attack the tower. He's actually just kiting Funnick around here and to do some damage to the next wave, I suppose.
Well, the next wave, his illusions were never going to survive long enough to do that.
Oh, don't worry, he's got a new set. Here come the actual mirror images and the Necro Book from Yamate.
Okay, they're not pushing high ground at least for a minute. Considering the way this game has been going anyway, not much of a surprise. But Roshan spawns up in about 10-20 seconds or so. And they're not going to have Necro books for this.
I guess if Na'Vi just get like 6 cheeses, and then...
Like
if they do like a cheese chain on the front line target, and he just stays on the tower and keeps hitting it, and doesn't care about the harassment, just keeps popping the cheeses. Oh wait, there's a problem. He's still not gonna get to the base. He needs to get to the base first before he can use the cheeses.
Oh, sin.
It's a tall order.
We have double Maelstrom now up. We have a Maelstrom being built up on Funnick. He's still trying to stay close enough that he's got enough money for buyback, but he's short by 500 gold at the moment. But basically everyone apart from Puck as well as Funnick Disruptor have buyback. So the next engagement will probably be 20v20, or 10v10 actually. We can't have that many buybacks.
And have a look at the gold. They
It's
finally...
almost.
They're
Close.
finally getting there. Experience heavily in Navi's favor, but it doesn't matter.
Navi see Roshan. But hey, look who's coming in, man! Or is he? Does he see him? Yeah, he turns it.
I think that push top and see if they can get Rex and
Navi
trade.
can't finish it fast enough.
No, this takes a long time. They have a bad Roshan lineup. They don't have any medallion. They have weak physical damage apart from
coming up.
Bristle.
Navi are coming up.
Yep.
And the Naga Illusion's coming down here to scout.
They're gonna have to glyph already. They're gonna lose half the tower before they even get there.
Well, the Necro units, they're gonna waste the time of
maybe
these
not.
Necro units. Actually, look at Avos. He gets rid of them pretty quickly.
They will just sacrifice about half the tower. Ah, maybe. Only 1/3. That's okay. It's a good thing they didn't glyph that.
Actually, if that's a Mjolnir on Havos, they may actually be able to clean up these creep waves really quickly, especially once Funnick starts getting massively on the warpath. Like that lightning bounce damage, and when you give the 2 proc shields as well, they can mop up most of the Titan army.
They're doing what they can. It's the best. Again, I can't fault Na'Vi at all for their itemization. I think. Oh, Havos getting doomed. He's
This is
in trouble.
problematic.
This is going to take them a long time, but the glyph is going to put them in a way better position. Steals the Viper Strike.
Dead.
He's done for.
He has buyback. The only thing which might help Na'Vi right now is if they call someone out. Puppy just a fraction of a second too late. And look at Dendi. He's orbing out as far as he possibly can. He can blink in 6 seconds, and there's Dream Call. And Net, so smart. Waited
hexed.
for it, but the hex is there from Dendi.
Na'Vi got a kill.
And now they managed to get themselves... Okay, how long? How long was that? The kill has just been done. They haven't had a kill since the 27th minute.
They got a kill after 20 minutes.
Wow.
And it was on a level 11 disruptor. And they're paying tower health for it.
Yep, bottom lane, the tier 3 tower is being brutalized. Come and defend this bottom. He's still fighting a lot of money. What's this courier got? It's a full Aghanim to defeat Yamatek. And they're coming in for Roshan. And there is nothing Na'Vi can do about this. The Puck Orb is going to be revealing the fact that's happening. If Puppy jumps this, he's coming out for this. They smoke. And now Naga is at the BKB if you're going to jump this one, Puppy. There it goes. The cheese is actually...
They leave the cheese?
They leave the cheese behind.
Oh, they attack it!
They deny it. Yamatek denies the cheese. They take the Aegis on the Doom.
Hey, KOXY. Hey, there's a cheese in the ground. What should I do? Deny it! Use your Necro Archer. Just deny the cheese. It works.
It's tradition.
That was actually 500 gold. They could have sold that. It's really expensive cheese when you think about it. Oh my. Oh
But
boy, this game has
not,
it all, doesn't
They
it?
were not hanging around a second longer than they had to, man. But it wasn't KOXY that denied it, everyone. It was Yamatek.
It was Yamatek.
It was Yamatek's Necro
But
units that
I'm
did
sure
it.
it was his advice, though.
Technically, KOXY is actually microing the units for him.
Shared unit control. What are you doing? It's tradition. Doom illusion.
The boss is in trouble. If they had a real Doom next to
Oh
him.
yeah, he's in trouble. This illusion is
Oh,
looking
it's
at him.
massive. Look at him. Look at just the stare battle.
Yeah, he got it.
Havos took at least 3 seconds to kill an illusion of a Doom.
Yeah. And he also took 0 damage, so
And
he
that's
really
with the
wasn't in
Mjolnir.
trouble overall.
And Funnick's battling the other one. Funnick also in 100 gold also could complete up his own Mjolnir. At this point, I'd say the Lightning Shield is worth it. What do we got coming down? Is that going to be the courier picking up the Hyperstone? Kuro's checking inside the pit to see whatever else was left there. He's got Observer was there, and the courier goes past. Okay. He's not going to buy it just yet. Again, these Naga illusions. They're just running in, straight past the creep wave, damage it down one by one into the middle lane. God, the level of hatred coming out from Na'Vi, I'm pretty sure right now, is massively high. And this is the time to push too. We're gonna note too that this is the double catapult wave. There's a lot of pushing power coming behind Titan right now. Look at
Pavos took 1300 health from 3 illusions, and they don't have Butterfly yet. When they have Butterfly, he might actually almost lose that fight.
That's actually only a level 1 diffuser blade as well.
Yeah,
but there's
that's true.
5.1 to 5.2k, 5.3k
He's going for the butter.
over on the Nagasara.
He'll sell the drum and get the butter soon. He could actually do it now, but he wants to have buyback, I think, at this point. I'm sorry.
Doom is about to get refresher. He's not buying the entire thing right now, but he's pretty damn close. There's your Butterfly.
This would be, for me, you know, it's kind of funny that the gold isn't on like 2500 and the experience is on 12,000 for Na'Vi, but to me this would be the biggest comeback of the tournament so far.
Oh, if Na'Vi win this?
If Na'Vi win this game. It's not about the graphs at all. Like, this game hasn't been about the graphs for the last 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just that they cannot get a grip on the map at all, and if you don't have any sort of map control, it's impossible to win the game. It doesn't matter what lineup you have. If you never get out on the map, you can't win. And Na'Vi don't have the tools. They're doing everything they can by itemizing correctly, and they're not even remotely close to crossing the river.
Yeah.
Right?
The only thing I think Na'Vi is clutching for, and the reason why they have out, is just if Titan push up, and they all push up one lane, Na'Vi have a very high potential that they could obliterate Titan's lineup. The only thing which would stand is the Nagasari. And if they find the real one of that, maybe they will have enough power to battle her. I think that's the only hope the Na'Vi is clutching to right now.
Alright, did you call the Butterfly on her?
Yeah, we already called it before.
Yeah, so I thought she didn't have the gold, but apparently she already had the Eagle Song.
Puppy!
And
Puppy!
now
Ah!
the 2 will be coming.
He's got a BKB if he wants to get himself out of this one. There it goes. He got doomed up, however, and ensnared. Puppy is down and his BKB is down. He has buyback. In fact, the entire Na'Vi lineup has buyback right now. Units are also on the sidelines, another thing to note. So even this pushing power from Titan may not be as strong, but Puppy 100% will buy back to defend this. Phonics towards the front lines. He knows that Doom is down at least. That's one major upside. Doom is down, but everything Na'Vi have is still up. They just need the enemy to buy back. Apart from BKB on him.
They're gonna need a little bit more than that.
Oh, Phonic! Look at him burn! Ohio jumps in. Phonic is dead. They forced us away, and now, yep, there goes your cheese. Enigma buys back, and Naga stops the fun. At the same time, actually winning on the fun. She killed off the Skywrath.
I soloed Skywrath in the base. Oh, Kurobot is gonna die again! No! He just got soloed by Naga twice.
And that wasn't even the Naga. That was the illusion.
2
of Naga.
illusions!
Denny's up. He got the Hex on Yamate. Puppy's right behind him. Maleficent as well. They're going to try and bring down Pugna. Now Black Hole has to be committed. It was the only way to stop this, but Yamate turns, starts to drain over on Puppy. Look at the life points evaporate. Phonic comes in, and they're able to get the kill. And Nahorvos just mops up the rest of it. There was also the Disruptor who was able to TP himself back to base again. But man, Kuro's going to be spitting chips. He died twice to illusions.
It was within 3 seconds. It's the one of the shortest, maybe the shortest dieback I've ever seen. Actually, he got right outside the fountain and died again.
It's definitely the shortest walk to death. Like that, you can't you walk this distance, man. That was the distance he walked to die.
And the highlight for Na'Vi for the last 25 minutes is that they kill a core once. They just killed Pugna. Okay, XY is feeling confident. He's going in here.
Pavos, look at him. He's just tanking the entire thing, but that may not be the greatest thing in the world. Throws the ulti at Naga. The sleep will go, but he's slowed up. He actually breaks it out, but look at the damage. It's going to stop at 189. And he just has to deal with the illusions now.
Okay, well, actually, I got a little bit close there. He will, of course, have buyback if it goes wrong. And I think at this point he realizes he has so much gold and he has full inventory that the only thing he needs to claim now is experience. So instead of split pushing with his illusions, he's actually going to start doing it with his hero now, just to get the
trouble.
amount out of his
Phonic,
hero.
he's out, doomed out.
Goodbye.
And now he's in trouble, and Rubik's Soul Quills, they throw down the Static Storm for commitment. They want Phonic dead, but that means maybe they can try and turn this one around. Mystic Flare still available, goes into Ohio, then he drops the Dream Core, but the BKB is protecting Ohio for now. That must be down like 7 seconds. That's only 7 seconds? Dendy? Okay, Nat, the Doom is out again. This time over on Dendy, he's ticking out, Puppy jumps in, no Black Hole. He'll be the sacrificial lamb here for Na'Vi. Locked inside the wall, there's no way out of this one.
There's going to be 3 sacrificial lambs, I'm afraid.
Denny's
Another deny by Kuro, but...
He can't get out.
Yeah, this is just...
This is GG.
This game is over.
Yeah, it's actually over.
They might not even get racks, but
They'll get racks, man. They got KOX on the front lines with
there's
still...
back no protection now.
Even if he dies, he'll just buy back and TP in.
Yeah.
KOXY will solo this Rax. The only thing he needs is the creep wave to enter the mid, but they
double
got a
buyback.
Frost. He has to BKB, and Naga just throws the ulti out. They got double buybacks out from Na'Vi, and Denny is just trapped there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And the mid tower's being chipped down by Necro units. The upside is the fact that Enigma, at least, will probably survive until the next push.
There is no upside anymore. Only tears now.
Always the silver lining.
Only tears now.
This is just, yeah. Anyway, XY man, he's stacked. He needs to he needs to force himself hard so he dies so he can actually buy back. Just so he can use some money.
It is a really frustrating way to lose, but, you know, Na'Vi had a very short timing window that they could have perhaps forced a little bit more and they missed, but I just think overall the strategy from Titan, as I called from the beginning, they played it very well defensively. They played an excellent split push game and Na'Vi have been unable to deal with it. The Naga last pick just made this draft perfect.
Yep.
It had everything they needed. And at this point, you can't fault Titan for the way they've played the game. Neither can you fault Na'Vi. You could say, Na'Vi, why aren't you just brute forcing down a lane and going all in? Well, because if you do that, you lose 2 lanes at the same time to the Naga. So you're never getting out. And the moment you really commit to it, the chance that it favors you is like almost 0. So I think at this point, honestly, if I'm Na'Vi, I go 5 mid and I pray for a miracle. And if it doesn't happen, then you call GG. Because if they don't just brute force a lane, they will never, ever reach the base.
If they go 5-man mid, though,
they need boots of travel, and but the problem is no single hero on Na'Vi can stop the Naga. Havost is trying his best. He's got an MKB, Mjolnir, and boots of travel, but he cannot beat the illusions by himself. So they need 2 heroes with BOTs to clear out the Nagas, while 3 heroes push mid. And by the way, those 3 heroes need to avoid getting Refresher doomed at the same time. And then
it's gonna work. It's gonna happen.
Then possibly they could maybe cross the river, and then after the river.
Is this like they
fucking lost, dude.
You just look at it.
I like it.
I'm trying to tell a storyline. You know what? The fairy tale is possible. There's a princess in the tower. I don't care if there's a river of lava, a huge ass dragon, and I currently have no legs, no arms, and no weapons which I can currently wield. I'm still capable of winning the princess. That's basically what Na'Vi is looking at right now. Even Koro. Oh, not again. Not again. Look at them. They're just like, Koro, we will protect half-life from 2 illusions. And they use 3 heroes to try and stop that damage. Naga has Refresher.
Oh boy, and that's under the courier, by the way. That's a bonus. They have a dedicated courier with Refresher flying out for KYXY. It's going to fly top and help him. They're going to go on an adventure
what is this?
together.
Is this mirror image, mana style,
You can...
and send the army to win?
I think when you refresh and cast it again, I think the old ones get replaced no matter what. Both of the illusion types. But when it's on cooldown, he can do it, right? So he can use mirror image, send them in, refresh, send them in again, and then... Or he can have 2 songs, but I actually think that's completely useless, so...
And this probably what does the split push then?
Split push, yeah.
So they can just leave the up on top and they put the 4 on bottom.
Yeah, next item for KYXY now should be a Necro book for the courier as well, I think.
Looks like Yamate is about to finish his own side device. Couple of 800.
I guess the cool thing about this game is that I think Havost might be setting a record here. The amount of last hits on Viper. It's a really poor farmer in general. But he's got 426 CS. He's farming the best he can right now with the Mjolnir build, and of course just pushing out the lane. So
Puppy, I will find a kill. I will get a Dagon. This is the way he can kill off illusions now. What would happen if he Dagon a Naga illusion? How much literal damage would he dish? Compared to something like an Aghanims upgrade, which might have been a little nicer.
I don't know. I really don't know what the plan is now.
He waits for the target to decrepify itself.
It could be just, if someone's decrepified, he deals some extra damage. He can break a Linken's, but there is no Linken's, I guess, so and then you would probably got another.
Middle lane, the smoke, they're looking at a Vorst, and there's your Doom. Extincted as well, pick him up, throw him down. Force-Up just pushing a Vorst away, and they're trying to buy some space for him, but Glimpse and Drain, they've got a Vorst on the sideline. And now inside the base, Puppy's at half-life, the illusions are forcing him out. And you're right, with the Vorst with no buyback, this looks almost hopeless. The tier 3 tower, would you believe it's taken 57 minutes until the tier 3 tower's gone down? Top lane's in, and now KXY will claim another one. There's fortification still available here for Na'Vi. They could potentially use it. Denny gets the silence, and Puppy with the midnight pulse. They still hold fortification on bottom lane. Yamate is forcing the lane out. He's already triggered the Necro units, and middle lane, the Naga illusions are beating down the mid. attacks. They're being poked on all sides. Scarlet is first at forcing Yamater out, but now Ohio comes in. The Doom is over on Dendy after the refresher roll was used, so Dendy will die right now. Doom will take it. Ohio is godlike. He's about to pick up Kuro as well. There's double there, and then he moves over towards Puppey. Puppey, the black hole is there, but there's no follow-up. Funnick's in the middle of this engagement, so you may as well trigger Extinct. He saw black hole, returns it in. That's it. That's GG. There is no way to save it. Ohio is on a triple kill. Avors is back to life again, but they're losing the ranks. Avors being pushed back out. He BKB so he can keep fighting up against Net, but the TPs are coming back in again. As Ohio is here, the blink in, they're right on top of Avors. Funnick comes in going sparkle, sparkle, and maybe it's not enough. Avors, he's there. KOA XY comes in. Diffusal charge already on him. The Courier Refresher is sitting right next to Avors for the moment, and they just pass it over. There it is. GG, well played. 58 minutes and 42 seconds. This game was dragged out a hell of a lot, but Na'Vi thought they might have it to the last moment. Titan, patience. Patience was a virtue they have displayed.
It was just a really great strategic game for them. I think the most impressive thing is they managed to not die a single time for 20 minutes. The whole split pushing part with Naga is something a lot of players are actually getting really good at doing and have been doing for a while now, but not losing a single hero for 20 minutes is quite an accomplishment, because Na'Vi were looking for the ganks. They were trying, they were finding openings, and the openings got shut down immediately. And wait. What's this fantasy point? Why does Puppey have 15.3 fantasy points for that game, and